What's going on, LG fan? Welcome back to another episode of the LG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything. For anything and everything in pop culture. My name is Jet. Boys Pod, we got John and J Mac here. Andrea will hopefully be back next week. Boys Pod.
Boys Pod.
We got a real chill episode for you guys today. We're just going to be going through the pop culture news of last week. Quite a few things went down, and then we'll be going through the what we watch. I got a few. I know J Mac went to go see 3 things at least, and I'm sure there's more in there. So I know he's got a few, and maybe John adds something to the Bleach journey. We'll find out. We will find out. But as like I said, LFG starts with the news. So let's get straight into the news.
Kicking it over to our LFG Mickey D's insider, John. Any news this week?
Nah.
Nothing this week. Just a chill pod this week, that's why.
Still the Pokemon cards.
All right. Well, then let's just get straight into the news here. Let me open it up with one that was fantastic news to me. Starting off with some Dune 2 news. It won Best Score at the Grammys. So there you go. They couldn't, make it to the Oscars, but they got a Grammy for that score at the Grammys. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. So people in the comments are just like, yeah, take notes. Oscars, take notes. Like, they all agreed. Look, man, hey, this is awesome for them. But if there's rules, then there's rules. 80% of it was used in the first one. Can't use it over here. I get it. But nonetheless, they got a Grammy. That's pretty cool. So that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Some Last of Us news here. The Last of Us Part 2 game will be adapted over more than 2 seasons for the HBO show. It is pretty likely that our story will extend past a season 3. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, I was wondering, this was one of the things I was wondering how they're going to do the whole second game. And because it is quite a lengthy game, and they do chop it up in certain parts and stuff, and it's like, it goes forward in time and stuff like that. So this is cool. I think this is good news. I think they'll give enough time to breathe and tell the story the way they want to tell it, and see if they change some things, which on this next piece I think I got for you guys, they are going to change some things. Something very minor, but nonetheless something. Neil Druckmann says they didn't have Caitlin Dever bulk up to play Abby in The Last of Us Season 2. He was quoted as saying, "That doesn't play as big of a role in this version of the story. It's more about the drama. We would have struggled to find someone as good as Caitlin to play this role." I don't know. I'm all for that. Find the right person for the job, but if that person doesn't look like the character that it's adapted to, sometimes that's a dangerous game. That could be a very dangerous game. In this particular case, though, I'm for it. That's fine. He's already quoted as saying it's in this version of the story, so some things are changing. It's a different version of the story, and I'm very excited to see what changes and how it's going to play out. But yeah, nonetheless, small change.
I don't. Yeah. Especially what you said, playing a dangerous game. I mean, we see it all the time. We've seen it in the past. We see it nowadays. How to Train Your Dragon. Shit, this show with Ellie and Joel. Like, for whatever reason, fans get really up in arms. Like, even on this podcast, we say something about it, but we don't let it, affect us, get into our mental, go on a fucking angry Twitter rant, saying crazy things. Like, it's never that deep. But for whatever reason, people in a fictional world, they need everything to be 100% accurate to whatever it's coming from. And so when it comes to this actress playing Abby, Miss Caitlin Dever, I'm gonna pray for you. I just knowing how people are, just knowing how stupid people are, I'm gonna pray for you. We see how bad it gets in other properties, how deranged fans get attacking these actors that are just playing a character. But like I said, I'm gonna pray for you.
Why is she so fucking swole?
She's a soldier.
Mercenary.
She's a mercenary. Yeah. No. Yeah. So I don't know. That's very interesting. Like I said, I'm very interested to see how this is gonna play out. This is gonna be very interesting.
Very.
So, I can't wait though. I can't wait. I think we get the trailer sometime soon. I know there's a whole bunch of trailers at the time of this recording. Maybe Jet has it in his news that are dropping tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see. Some Megan 2.0 details. It is set 2 years after the first film. Megan's AI tech has been stolen and used to create a military-grade weapon called Amelia. Ivana Skankano, who plays Ahsoka, or who is in Ahsoka, plays Amelia, who goes rogue. Megan is resurrected to save humanity with upgrades, making her faster, stronger, and more lethal. I have yet to see that first one, and I know a lot of people like it, man. It's a good movie, they say. I gotta watch it. I saw the first little teaser trailer yesterday on the Grammys, and then it was like the bitch is back or some shit like that. Something like that. That little trailer. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, this seems interesting. It seems like crazy. Like Megan's got a AI to fight, and we're all with Megan on that fight, man. We're gonna fight AI together. So
hey, facts. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for Megan in this one, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, I gotta check out that first one. Let me know what you guys think on it. But this is cool.
They had good promo for that movie too.
Yeah, they did. She was back
cool.
dancing again, doing TikTok dances and shit in that little teaser yesterday. So, but yeah, we'll stay tuned for this one. Den of Thieves 3 is officially in the works at Lionsgate. Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. will return. Brought this to you because, like I mentioned in my little quick review of Den of Thieves 2, I saw them opening it up to a whole franchise. And like I said, Gerard Butler's probably going to take it and run with it. And yeah, sure enough, that's what happened. So we will see what happens with Den of Thieves 3. If you've seen the second one, let me know if you guys liked it, enjoyed it. Like I said, I mentioned it was just a heist movie to the fullest, and wasn't what I was expecting as far as like the first one. So let me know your thoughts on part 2. Are you excited for part 3? Definitely drop all those thoughts down in the comments.
Shout out O'Shea.
Hell yeah. Nate Moore says there is no plans to resurrect T'Challa in the MCU. Everything you read online is not true. So
okay then, there it is.
I said resurrect. Sorry, recast. Nate Moore says there are no plans to recast T'Challa in the MCU. So there you go. But yeah, I know there was rumors of that, him coming back. And I think what came to my head, Jet made a TikTok of this too, was, well, he's coming back in like Secret Wars or an alternate, reality. There's different variants all the time. So I thought that was...
It would have worked, yeah.
Yeah, it could have worked for sure. So I don't know. No plans. So we'll see if they stay to that or if this is a red herring. We just
that lucky sucks, though.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Because I think we were all in the camp of, no, just recast T'Challa, let that character of Black Panther go forward. So
And that should have happened when that happened.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit of the time. Obviously, he passed, respect the family and everything. After a while, like, we're still telling stories here. We still need the Black Panther. It's a pivotal character. So they went the route they went. I think we've all pretty much said that movie was at least good. Some people might have it great, but it was minimum, it was good. So and we have Shuri as the Black Panther now. So it is what it is.
It's comic accurate. That to me, that was the second option. If you're not going to recast, then go to Shuri, which they did. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see if, like I said, they change their plans, change their minds, and he comes out some way in Doomsday or Secret Wars. But as of right now, no plans. This one was pretty interesting to me. Barnes & Noble is adding 60 new stores in 2025. A major factor in the bookstore revival has been TikTok. The major TikTok community is called Book Talk. The latest viral fantasy romance novel on TikTok called Onyx Storm is now the fastest selling adult novel in 20 years.
That's actually crazy. I heard about that book.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I've never heard of the book. I mean, I know of the TikTok Book Talk community for sure. But TikTok reviving a whole bookstore, Barnes & Noble, we know they were kind of like down in the dumps and they were closing stores and stuff. They're back. They're back full force, and that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
TikTok almost getting shut down. We were talking about that here on the podcast and everything, and at the end of the day, I'm glad it didn't, because that would have been a whole separate argument if it did. Kind of crazy. But
no, for sure. And it's like me and Andre have gone to Barnes & Nobles a lot. It's just in the past year. Like, we have one not too far from here. We buy books from time to time, and yeah, that's awesome. 60 more stores. That's dope. That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Good job, Book Talk. And the last piece of news here, rare Nintendo L, I guess, or W, depending how you want to look at it. Nintendo loses lawsuit against Costa Rican grocery store named Super Mario. The store has operated for over 50 years. Nintendo's trademark doesn't cover supplies of basic food products. We knew these big companies have vast resources to fight, and we refuted all of Nintendo's arguments. So good on them. They get to keep that name for operating for over 50 years. I mean, yeah, that's a long ass time, bro. That probably had nothing to do with your character. Don't even worry about it. But they won. So, like I said, take that as good news for the grocery store, and a rare L for Nintendo losing the lawsuit, because they don't lose much. So
I hope it secretly was Super Mario, the fucking character. Like, fuck Nintendo, man.
Yeah, that was
Greedy
crazy.
bastards.
It's funny under this, like in the comments and stuff, they had somebody had commented like, "Nah, look at their logo and stuff," and it was Super Mario with Mario's face on it and stuff. But under that, it was like, no, that's not the right story. This one will definitely get taken down, probably, and flagged or whatever. Yeah, this wasn't that one. So, but yeah, either way, they won. So pretty cool.
Shout out to them. All of us are very, very interested to see. We got new details on Ryan Coogler's Sinners. So it says the vampires are not the only supernatural element in the film. So that's pretty cool. Christopher Nolan gave advice on filming the movie with 65 millimeter. And composer Ludwig was on set daily and earned an executive producer credit.
Nice. Yeah. That's
So
cool. Not the
a whole lot of
supernatural element.
inspirations, a whole lot of I was about to get that. A whole lot of inspiration, a whole lot of help. We know what Nolan does with a fucking camera, so getting anything with that is pretty dope. I talked about looking up movies that Ludwig had did either last pod or 2 pods ago. He's a fucking genius. And then that supernatural element, I already know where your mind's going with that shit. So
hell yeah, that's cool. I don't know.
Woo.
I don't think it's gonna be werewolves or anything. I think it's gonna be like witchcraft and maybe like some demons or entities and things like that too. That just seems more in line with the vampires thing. But hey, if it is werewolves, shit, sign me up. I'm already here, so that'd be a cool little bonus to go check it out. But
yeah, for sure. I can't wait. I've watched both trailers, reacted to both. Some people feel like that second trailer gave away a lot. I personally didn't feel that way. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Besides Haley Steinfeld, Allen, however you want to go about that. She's a bad guy, I guess. She has the whole, the crazy eyes. She's going crazy, but that wasn't nothing crazy to me. Like I didn't get anything more than the first trailer gave me. So I'm still super excited for this. I can't wait. One of the most anticipated of the year. So Ryan Coogler's Sinners, can't wait. So Denis Villeneuve says he is in the writing zone right now. The writing zone right now of Dune Messiah. Says filming will start sooner than expected. Film takes place 12 years after part 2, and the story will finish the Paul Atreides arc, like J-Mag was telling me last time. So got confirmation of that. Yeah, he's
12 years. 12 years after, man. I wanted to see. Hopefully, we get a little shot of him just going straight into the fight. They were all leaving for in space. That would have been pretty cool. Maybe we do get that little shot, but if not, and it's just picks up 12 years after, I'm fine with that either way. Denis behind it, Timothy's behind it. It's still Dune. I'm excited.
Because you said part 2 picks up right where part 1 ends.
Yeah. Yep.
That would have been pretty cool if it's just like, because then they could have sold like they still probably are, but they could have sold a bundle of all 3, and there's like an option to just hit play, and that bitch just keeps fucking going, and it's just one scene. That would have been crazy. Imagine.
That'd have been nuts.
Yeah, he's in that mode. He's getting going.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Dune 2026. Yeah, 2026.
They snubbed him. Damn.
Go check out that episode. Or the video on YouTube. We have both. Whatever you prefer. So we got the PlayStation Plus monthly games for February. We got Payday 3, High on Life.
Oh, yeah. I was about to cheer for Payday 3. I've been wanting to play that one too. High on Life. Hey, I've been wanting that one for a minute. I have that one wishlisted, ready to go. I've been waiting for it to drop in price. It has not. And you know what? They said, here you go for free. Hey, hell yeah. I've been needing something new to play. And I can't wait.
And I'll put some respect on the OG's name, Pac-Man World, Repack. Maybe that's a fun game too. But I mean, I know people fucking love Payday. So
yeah.
Getting Payday 3, that's pretty dope. And then me personally, yeah, for sure. And then me personally, I got to play High on Life. I think I played maybe like 2-3 hours of that game. It's just a fun story. It's funny. It's funny as fuck. It's interactive. The Rick and Morty voices. Yeah, I can't wait. This is a good month for sure. This is probably one of the better months we've had in a while from like
Yeah.
all 3 releases. So
Yeah.
man,
Can't wait.
one more day, February
Yeah,
4th. So tomorrow. Yeah,
Tomorrow. The time
tomorrow.
that you
Yeah.
guys are seeing this, though, hey,
Yeah.
go get them now. Hell yeah.
Put them in your library. Insidious 6 has been delayed by a year to August 21st, 2026. Yeah, that's really it. Just delay news, I guess, by a
Damn.
whole year. It's kind of tough, but
That's a whole franchise I have to see. I think I only saw the first one on that one, and that was it. Yeah,
the first one and which one? The second one?
that's it. That's all I seen. I think.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah,
Something about like a door. Is there like a red door or something?
that's the
like
latest one, isn't it? Red
No,
Door.
that's one of the later ones for sure.
Yeah.
Shit. I think that's-
I don't, like they
they're
just
good.
got worse. Like I don't think
see it.
I don't think you're
Nah.
missing much.
I see it.
I like the first one.
I think the first one's great. The first one is great. The second one was okay to good, and then after that, like the third one, I stopped watching. Like I couldn't make it through it. Like I think that's the one that followed a girl. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm good on that. Yeah, it's Insidious, and then Chapter 2, Chapter 3, The Last Key, and then The Red Door.
Yeah.
I actually think I have seen The Last Key.
Damn. Because I got the key to open the door. Hey, I like
Oh,
it.
no.
I like the little continuation. Okay, if that's how it goes, I don't know.
Yeah, I did not like Chapter 3.
Damn.
I think I did like Chapter 2.
I think it was
It's not
two
obviously
that
not
I
as good as the
saw.
first one, but yeah, it's whatever. First one is great though. Still has one of the more iconic scenes, in my opinion, in horror. Seeing that dude's face as it fucking. You're looking at old boy. The camera turns away, turns back. That dude is just. It's like, oh,
Is it
shit.
or not?
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, but he's more. I don't know. Full Darth
Devil.
Maul in that
Yeah.
shot. But
Shit's
yeah,
scary.
I guess let us know what you think of Insidious. Maybe we're tripping and you like them all. Let us know your thoughts and opinions. You're wrong, but let us know.
That's crazy.
Only 2 out of the 3 Marvel movies releasing this year will get a teaser at the Super Bowl, and Superman will not get a teaser at the Super Bowl. Instead, they'll debut a new sneak peek during the Puppy Bowl.
So,
Crazy. And that sneak peek's going to be with Crypto, obviously. Gotta be.
I
For
watched
sure.
the Puppy Bowl.
Okay, good. What the hell is that?
They, it's literally just a bunch of dogs playing with fucking toys, and like they just and they just pretend they score touchdowns and shit.
Do you? I mean, I guess I can look that up too. Do you know when it's around? Is it close to the Super Bowl?
I think it's the day of.
It's
I
the
think.
day of, like early in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah, for
if
sure.
I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
or if
yeah.
not the day before.
I mean, I'm more of the mindset now because of how good the first Superman trailer did, that maybe it's not such a terrible idea to not have a trailer during the Super Bowl. I feel like excitement has at least gone past my expectations of where it would be at this point in time. But man, I just feel like the Super Bowl just like people like say what you want about the Super Bowl commercials. People still watch the fucking Super Bowl. Like that's millions and millions of eyes on your product at one time. I know it costs bread, and maybe they just didn't want to spend that bread. That's probably what it was. But fuck, man,
They're a young upstart company, man. We gotta. They don't got that MCU money yet.
Jeez. The Puppy Bowl right here.
They're usually pricey.
This shit says it's a show, 13 seasons. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, the annual puppy show.
You watch it every year?
Every year.
Get these dogs around them and they watch the Puppy Bowl.
They enjoy
it. I guess, yeah, Sunday, February 9th, I guess, yeah. Well, you better watch it this year, and that better be your what we watch. Fuck the Super Bowl.
Fuck the Super Bowl. Fuck, I wasn't watching that shit anyway.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Fuck
nah,
the
but
Chiefs.
all right, well, yeah. 2 out of the 3.
Gotta be Thunderbolts. I would have said Fantastic Four, but they got a trailer dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
They're gonna have a second trailer on the Super Bowl. There's no way.
yeah. It's
So
maybe.
Maybe Doomsday.
I would be very surprised though if they do.
That would be crazy because it's literally on Sunday.
Yeah.
By the time of the recording, you'll see what you guys will have the answer. But yeah, I don't know. And then
another trailer for Cap.
I was like,
that's already next week too.
Yeah, Thunderbolts maybe.
It's Thunderbolts for sure.
Yeah, it's just these three.
So yeah, who the it's got to be Fantastic Four. I don't even know. It's gonna be Cap, but bro, that movie comes out literally a couple days after the Super Bowl.
It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Thursday. It drops Thursday, so 4 days after the Super Bowl. What are you gonna show us? Like, what the hell? We're about to go watch it. And for them to have 2 trailers queued up, ready for unless they do some cool shit where it's like we showed you this angle and now it's a different perspective. They could do some cool shit with that. Maybe they got 2 trailers ready to go. That'd be cool.
Yeah, the Puppy Bowl. John, you got an assignment Sunday morning. On a full report. Every dog, every toy, tricks, flips, all of it.
All of it.
And you'll get to watch that Superman teaser.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Sounds like, get back to the fucking dogs. Sony is no longer requiring PSN accounts for PC players on some of their games, including Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, The Last of Us 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. And Horizon Zero Dawn. There will be free content if you sign up. I'm not mad at this personally. I'm sure there's some PlayStation fans that are just weird and will be mad about this. I think this is a W. I think all games should be on all systems if you want to get really into my feelings about it. But, there's exclusive things that you buy this for that. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was bullshit that they had to do that anyway. Just an annoying little thing.
I mean, I guess. But you use Steam launcher, you're gonna need a Steam account. You use an Epic's launcher, you need an Epic account. You're using the PlayStation games, PlayStation account. To me, either way, it doesn't matter. But free content if you sign up. I mean, why not? Sure. Like they're adding an incentive now to sign up, which is pretty cool. Instead of them making you sign up, like, hey, you'll get some free shit. That's
for sure. W Sony. There's another Sony W in here that. Man, can't wait to talk about. So the Duffer Brothers, Stranger Things, they say that the final season of the show is like 8 blockbuster movies. They are quoted as saying we had captured over 650 hours of footage. So needless to say, this is our biggest and most ambitious season yet.
What you're telling me is you got at least 2 hours per episode, right? That's what we're doing?
Sheesh. I mean, 650 hours of footage, I would hope.
They cutting that shit down to 45 minutes an episode. So,
man. Yeah. Grown adults.
Look at that. Yeah, it's crazy. Go look at season 1 to season 4, season 5 now. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then go look at the timeline. Like, how much time has passed between each one. Like, it's nuts, man. Wow.
Like I've seen pictures of Millie Bobby Brown now. There's just no way. That is not 11. Pun intended.
She have alcohol now, man. She's 21.
You know what I'm saying? She got a license.
21.
Go to boating school. This shit is crazy, boy.
Boating school.
But shout out Stranger Things. I know Andrea can't wait. 8 blockbuster movies.
Crazy.
3 hours an episode. Just kidding. We move to the PlayStation Great.
I was even going to ask you. You want Forza?
What? What? For our audio listeners, Forza Horizon 5 is releasing on PS5 spring 2025. It'll have full crossplay. Are you fucking insane?
But really?
Have you ever played a Forza game?
You just drive.
I mean, racing games aren't my shit either. Like,
nah, I don't like racing.
Need for Speeds were cool though. I will say that. The Need for Speed games, they had a cool twist on the
You're
racing
just
game.
holding R2 the whole fucking time.
Circle.
Kurt, you guys don't like the race?
No, I don't like racing games. This is cool though. This is
This
cool. I mean,
is
obviously
dope. Kind
for
of
them not being an
crazy
exclusive
that I
anymore.
was gonna be like, you want fucking
Yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy. Those games are amazing.
That's fun. That's a
Um,
trip.
but yeah, and by the looks of this, more shit's probably on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say the head of Xbox. I forget his name right now, but he did say they're looking at sending some stuff our way. So getting rid of that exclusivity. They got to pay for it somehow. I think I mentioned that day too. Yeah, they got to pay for all these damn companies they bought. So
you heard them, full crossplay. Everybody can play. Please join.
Just please play.
But yeah, I'm personally super excited for this. So some sad news.
oh my god,
Some unfortunate news. Some devastating news. Multiverses will have its final content update on May 30th. The quote is, after season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future.
offline.
The end of Multiverses.
Damn,
It's kind of crazy. But
that is wild.
That game in like
they need to make everything
months.
free before they go. Just there you go.
They're
Well,
releasing characters and shit.
They are still releasing characters, and I think I have it in my news. There's a plan for another character, and it's just like, what are we doing?
The possibilities on this game, bro.
Faster earlier on, and it would not have been here.
It's so crazy, and I kind of doubt it, but maybe Marvel Rivals saw this and saw how they were doing like their characters. Like, you got to buy every single character that you want to play with. We're going to give you a couple free. You think you had a good majority in the beta, a good little selection of characters, but for the most part, you had to buy every character when the full game came out. And Marvel Rivals was like, we're going to make everybody free. People want the cosmetics. This game should have been the same fucking way.
Yeah.
All the characters free. The Warner Brothers IP has so many characters, so many costumes that these characters wear. They would have made billions off that shit alone. And they were. We were buying the skins.
Yeah, I was buying the skins.
We were buying the fucking skins. They could have went crazy off Batman alone.
They did. They Batman has a lot. I bought all the Superman ones that there were.
Superman, all of them.
Sheesh.
And then and then another thing, like they were taking their time releasing characters and releasing like cool cosmetics. Like they just had a bunch of bullshit costumes in there.
Yeah.
Like the one with the hearts and shit. It's like nobody like, where is the cool shit? What are we doing? And it's just this game will go down as one of, if not the biggest gaming flops ever.
Nah, like, that goes to Concord.
well, one of them.
Yeah, for sure. This is one of them. Like,
well, for what the potential was.
Yeah, for sure. They had voice, bro. Like, if you think about it, they had the voice actors come back and actually voice the characters. Like that was phenomenal. The gameplay in the beta was great. It was phenomenal. They had ways to counter certain things of just being abused, which they did away with in the launch. Like they had the formula and they just had to keep going, do that steady stream of content, and it would have been good. But they, for whatever reason, changed things around and it just didn't work anymore. It's unfortunate.
And it's crazy because it's in a long line of games that there was obviously the first game, Super Smash Bros., and then this game comes out, and delusional people are calling it the Super Smash Bros. Killer. Dead.
Yeah. It could have been. It could have been, or it could have competed. Like it would have been Super Smash Bros. Multiverses going head to head, because I think it was a fun game to play, and we haven't gotten a platform fighting game like that in a while. So, damn.
And they tried. Like Nickelodeon had theirs. Nickelodeon had two of them bitches.
Yeah, they did. Damn, man, it sucks. That sucks. Like, would have loved to see the amount of characters they could have been put in this game.
Wasn't Godzilla supposed to be in that shit?
Yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, we still had that leak of all these characters. And what did they do, bro? Just 2 seasons ago, not the one with Marceline right now, but the season before that, they added a Themyscira. I think it might have been the one from Creature Commandos. I don't know her name, but it was a Wonder Woman's villains, and it's like, why? I don't mind her. She's not the problem, but go to some other major characters first before you give me like the backup. You know, like what are we doing?
Yeah, it's it's really sad. It's like I said, to me, for what the potential was for this game, where it was trending, for how good the beta was when it came out. This game, like I would love to see a list. I would love to see somebody put together a list of the failures. Obviously, I agree with Concord. That game didn't even make it off the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's
but this game did. Like, it had sauce. It was great when it came out, and just to be where it's at now, dying.
Yeah. We were playing the beta. We were all on the beta, and then it went away, and then we all gave it a shot. Like, we were all playing it when it came back. We played it for a solid month straight, and it just didn't work anymore. So it sucks. That sucks.
Terrible. And I'll just skip to this because I went to go grab a better picture. It was fucking Aquaman. That is who they had. Who's still coming, apparently.
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny?
It's a bit too fucking late. Like, what?
Yeah. Bro, they could. That's unfortunate because he looks cool. He looks fucking great.
Yeah. Imagine all his.
But you see, like, we're doing this. Where the fuck is the Flash? Why are we getting Aquaman for the Flash?
No, I mean that's fair. That you can make that argument for sure. You can make that argument, but
it's like, but I'm just saying that because it plays to the decision making over there.
Yeah,
it's not good decision making. Clearly,
they wanted to release a Jason Momoa skin first. That's why.
Yeah,
like, he looks cool, like you said, but there's higher tier characters.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Why did we never get a Jon Snow?
Could have got it. Yeah, we got one Game of Thrones character.
That's it. Yeah, where was the Game of Thrones representation?
That's it. Tom and Jerry. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's it, right? And not Tom and Jerry. That's it. There's nobody else over there. But maybe Spike. You could have brought Spike over or something. I don't know. But yeah, there was definitely.
You could have had Ben 10. People would have went
Ben
crazy.
Ben 10, bro. I think we talked about that.
The way they were doing it with the Powerpuff Girls, just having them transform mid battle.
Yeah, exactly, man. He could have his abilities could have had different, bro.
It could have.
Give us the license. We got you. Give us the license. We'll take care of it.
You know how the gameplay could have played is how it was for the Pokemon trainer in the Wii game for Super Smash. How he's in the back, but you're playing as the Pokemon. You're playing as Charizard. You can switch between Charizard, Venusaur, like all of them. You could have been all three of the starters. It could have played like that. Just pick the three most, take a poll, three most iconic heroes to people. I'm sure Heat Blast probably would have been one of them.
Forearms would have been there.
Accelerate. There you go. Those three.
Accelerate, yeah.
It's just wasted potential, and it's sad to see because there's even people like J-Mag spent a good chunk on that game.
They're saying the fans want refunds and shit over that.
Hey, give me my $100 back.
Shots promised 30 characters and like so much Gleamian.
Yeah, I got all the Gleamian. I still got character tickets that I haven't used. Like, I have unused content that I haven't just. I guess I'm not going to use anymore. So, hey, if they do a refund, shit.
I don't think so, but
no, I don't think. I mean, no, you bought what you bought, and that's it. The fate is what it is, but that'd be crazy.
Shit got hit with a multiplayer a fucking mobile game lifespan.
Yeah,
shit, even shorter, honestly. Even shorter.
That Simpsons tapped out is barely fucking shutting down.
That's true. What is that? A better part of a decade.
Kim Kardashian's fucking game.
That's about that's about a decade since.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Now we should get a refund on that. I'm thinking about it, bro. Founders, we did the beta shit, and then it went away. We were without multiverse for like a year and a half, some shit like that, right?
Crazy fucking.
And then it came back, and then they did away with our fucking founders tickets. They said, "Nah, we're getting like." I said, I logged in one day. I said, "Where's my tickets? The new characters out. I got tickets to use." And fuck, no, you can't use them anymore. Unlock them this way now. I said, "What the fuck?" So then I logged in, a month after that again, just to check to see what shit's going on, and they gave me my tickets back. So like, what the fuck?
Shit.
Yeah, give me my $100. Give me my $100 back. Let me give my money back, please.
You deserve it. You're justified. 100%.
It's crazy.
It's fucking bullshit. And that's another part of it. The year. I forgot how long it took from the beta to this.
The whole fucking year is crazy.
And they were revamping shit, making it better. And they did certain things better. They did, but certain things, but other things they just
fuck the other stuff.
They needed to take what they was
the
good
decay
over
system.
here in the
taking
beta.
away the decay system was crazy. It was crazy. That was people's favorite part about the fucking the combat.
Yeah.
Man, multiverses.
Unfortunate, man.
And as soon as it gets shut down, Multiverses 2. Ah, fuck.
We figured it out.
if I
New $100.
If I'm Marvel, I'm making the same game.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they got into that 6v6 shooter. Let's get into some platformer shit.
Yeah.
It seems like
For
Marvel's the only one that can figure out some game shit. You know, old DC had some great games. They had, and new DC just can't. I don't know. And this isn't DC. I know. I get it. It's the whole Warner Brothers property. But damn, unfortunate.
And it's crazy. You bring that up, the DC games. You look at something like DC Universe Online. People fucking love that game.
Yeah. Still playing that shit.
Still playing that shit. So it's like there are hardcore fans that are gonna play your bullshit no matter what. There would have been still people playing. There's still people playing this.
Still
You know,
people playing fucking what is it? Suicide Squad and shit, and Gotham Knights and shit.
Yeah,
like crazy.
It's unfortunate. Rest in peace, multiverses.
Yeah,
give my boy his money back.
For real. We'll all sign the petition. Don't worry.
So some unfortunate news, which is this is crazy because I swear to Jesus up above, I saw that after the first season it got canceled.
Oh, it did. If I remember,
okay. So
unless we're doing some, what is that effect called? What is that shit called?
The Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect. Yeah. Unless we're doing some Mandela effect, I'm with him. It was canceled. It was canceled, and they brought it back, and they kind of like didn't even talk about it being canceled anymore. I don't know what you guys talking about. It's back season 2. Just took a while.
Yeah. It just came out. The season 2 was coming out. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell? But apparently, The Sandman has been canceled by Netflix and will end with season 2.
I like the graphic that it says the final season, so hopefully they concluded it. They don't leave no fucking open-ended questions. I mean, they can leave open-ended questions, but like, what is that saying? Like that, I don't want allusions to season 3. You know, I don't want them to. Like, oh, he's coming. Oh, well, who's coming? No, fuck that. Like, no. So hopefully they tell the story and they wrap it up nicely. So at least we can get a good conclusion.
Yeah, agree with everything you just said. Sucks because
I enjoyed it.
Great.
Yeah.
Exceptional season 1.
Yeah.
And I think you had told me later on that this was part of DC, and I was kind of stunned. I was stunned by that. So it's like off of that, this could have went on for 10 seasons, for being honest.
Yep.
So.
Damn. We could have got Sandman and Multiverse.
Fuck.
Damn.
Another flop.
But you know how Netflix does, man. They stay canceling their shit. So The Sandman, go watch season 1. Get ready for the last season, the final season, season 2, whenever that drops. Oh, what is that? Oh, it just says 2025.
Yeah, 2025. Yeah.
Oh. So unless you live under a rock,
yeah.
Damn, bad screenshot.
That's funny.
Bad screenshot. Let me go ahead and fix that. So again, unless you live under a rock, Luka Doncic.
What did he say?
Reportedly bought a $15 million house in Dallas last week, right before getting traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka was traded to the Lakers for AD. There was some other players, involved in that, some draft picks. But yeah, obviously,
I'm stunned.
The headline is Luka AD. I don't know if you want to talk about it a little bit. I can give my perspective because it's one of those things. Like, it was like a moment in time. Like, I thought I was in a simulation seeing that shit pop up on my phone.
All the reports coming out after this shit too of like they didn't know exactly what was being like the GM not telling supposedly the owner and nobody else, the head coach, nobody else in the organization what the fuck was happening. I don't know if I buy that, but either way, if that's true, that's crazy. To Danny Ainge on the Jazz side, not knowing he was helping the fucking Lakers get Luka, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Did you guys not talk about this trade? Was it just like, oh, here, just accept this, will be fine? Like, what are we talking about? So that whole thing in and of itself was wild. But at the end of the day, Luka going to the Lakers, oh my god, that's some crazy shit.
Not their problem. They just got rid of their whole offense.
Oh yeah, and then they just got smoked. Yesterday or the day before They gave up 92 points in the first half and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. Like, Dallas, man, wow. I mean, obviously they didn't have AD yet, and they don't have. I think Kyrie was out.
Was out. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie was out too.
Washington was some other food.
Yeah,
But Washington, like that's not gonna.
They got absolutely smoked though.
They got smoked.
Yeah, either way, yeah, 92 in the first half.
Yeah,
wild. But what crazy? Luka is one of my favorite players right now to watch, to see him play and shit. And he knows Spanish ever since I heard him talk Spanish. That was my dude. Now I gotta hate him. Yeah, and so yeah, him. Man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Hopefully, him and LeBron can figure it out. And
it's gonna be him and LeBron passing the ball back and forth because they need one more assist or a triple double.
It's fucking crazy because I was seeing reports that I guess the Warriors would be interested in getting LeBron. I would love to see that. Like it'd be cool, super cool to see Luka and LeBron play together, but I just feel like they're the same type of player.
It is the same type
so like I just don't see the fit. But LeBron going to play with Steph?
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Crazy shit.
I would love to see that shit.
Crazy shit.
I would have to. I mean, I'd have to root for them, bro. Like that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like LeBron is the GOAT. That's my favorite player.
That would be dope.
I love LeBron before I started watching the NBA. I just knew LeBron and I started watching him coming out of high school and shit like that. And phenomenal. But him and Steph together, two GOATs. Oh shit!
And that's
we got to see
all
that.
They need.
We got to see that in the Olympics. Oh man, that shit was awesome. That shit was crazy,
and it was amazing. Those shots that Steph Curry was making down the end, like
that was some of the craziest
shot. Man. I'm not buying none of that.
that gold medal game was wild to witness, and seeing Steph be Steph. He looked vintage Steph. He probably looked like better than anything we've seen, honestly. Like, Steph was hitting shots that were just wild.
Man, he didn't give a fuck. Yeah. He still pulled that shit.
Yeah, it was something I don't think we'll ever see again. That was fucking phenomenal.
I say he's the GOAT for real. Because like MJ, we have Kobe. Like he was easily mimicked.
Damn. Yeah, it was cool. Like I would love to see that. And then Jimmy shutting down that he didn't want to go to the Warriors, and maybe that does something. Maybe that does something for that trade. Yeah. If they could do something, that'd be wild.
Well, until we trade Jimmy. I'm not even a Miami Heat fan. I find
indefinitely. That sucks.
Teammates are fed up with Jimmy. They say we're done with this motherfucker. Kid, like, don't even. It's crazy. It's crazy what he's got going on, man. Like,
I mean, you guys know me. I've been fed up with Jimmy for 4 or 5 years now.
But imagine
I've been trying to break up that team for years.
But he's not even the problem, man. He has no fucking house.
What the fuck?
Where is it? They went and got another point guard.
He's good. He got hurt last year, though. The first year he was there, he got hurt. But regardless of that, he can't shoot.
Yeah. I guess.
So then we have him and Bam.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't work. Like the shit is clogged. The offense fucking stinks. Like the defense is good for the most part, but when we're playing like Boston or somebody where their offense is just fucking nuclear, it's just too much. It's too fucking much. But going back to Luka, this shit is crazy. LeBron has already said that he plans to stay in LA past the trade deadline. I mean, obviously these fucking GMs are doing whatever the fuck they want.
Whatever the fuck.
Because I also read a report that AD did some shit with his house right before this, so he has to,
They could just trade houses. They could just trade houses.
Right?
I'll take the one you buy. You take the one I buy. We're good.
I think somebody's done that actually. They were friends that got traded. I just can't remember who the fuck it was. Larry Nance.
Damn, I don't know.
And I don't know who the fuck he was traded for.
Damn.
I think Josh Hart. They just swapped houses.
Oh shit. But yeah, this is crazy. I saw another report that Luka's ramping up his recovery to come back before the All-Star break. That would be pretty cool.
He's got a chip on his shoulder now. Like,
it's probably about to be crazy. He's probably about to take his diet serious now.
Yeah, he's about to slim down. He's about to
He pulled a
exactly, bro. They fucked up. Like, you're worried about his condition, and that's another thing. I get it. You're worried about his condition, but the motherfucker's coming out here scoring 30 on the fucking just cause, just cause. Just I'll score 30 today. Fucker had 70 last year, bro. 70. Like, I don't understand it. Like, that dude. Somebody in the comments when I was reading all that shit, somebody was like, "Nah, he lost fantasy and this was his punishment." Like,
so
it's crazy. It's crazy.
And
which is, wow.
it saved the Mavs because I guess he was eligible for a fucking like super max
Which
contract.
he deserves.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
but they didn't want to
But
give it to him.
it doesn't save the Mavs though, because
Another
if you would have paid him, teams would have offered you more for him because he's under contract.
Mm-hmm.
So like they would have got more assets, more players in a trade down the line. Like it didn't make sense to trade him right now.
Then a glass cannon AD. You
It,
don't even know when if he's gonna stay healthy. Nothing.
I don't like Luka's ceiling is 1. It's top 1 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
AD, great player, great 2-way player, one of the one if not the best 2-way player in the game right now. But he's not Luka. Like Luka is a generational fucking player. He has more. I think it's more first. What is it? All NBAs. I think that's the award than Steph Curry. Luka's fucking 25.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's wild. What we witnessed, man. It's crazy what just went down.
Up their future.
And just talking about the trade, because I had the night that it went down, I had left the PlayStation party, and I think it was just Jan and Cody in there, and maybe somebody else. But J-Mac had sent to the group chat. I think you said, "Oh my God," first. And then you didn't say anything else. I was like, I knew something happened, but in my mind, I was thinking somebody famous died. So then I'm just waiting just to see if he was gonna say what happened. Then it said Luka to LA. Again, I thought I was in a fucking simulation. Like I was just like, what the fuck? And then I go check Twitter, and it's from Shams that tweeted it. I'm like, no, he got hacked. That's what everybody was saying. He got hacked. I was in the same mindset. Like, there's no way. It's like the Bucks trading fucking Giannis. It's it's like the Thunder trading SGA. Like, you don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Unless at the bitter end the star wants out, then you do what you do there. But just to trade him, man,
for what? For nothing.
Just in the finals, and now they're not even making it second round.
Yeah, bro, they went from
wow. It's just people are making the comparisons what the Clippers had to give up to get Paul George, and it was just a fucking full list, all types of picks, SGA, another player. They got finessed, honestly. Luka went for a bag of chips and a Coke.
Yeah.
And it's AD, so it's an extra large bag of chips. It's a good bag of chips.
Extra large.
But
the barbecue.
For what Luka
at the end
is,
of the day,
25?
it's still chips.
It's still just chips.
It's still
and it's AD, so they're kind of broken.
There's little broken chips in there at the bottom of the bag. It's crazy.
But they're putting their full trust in Kyrie to lead that team, I guess.
They're putting their full trust in Kyrie and AD. Both of them.
Yeah.
To be healthy and Kyrie not to crash the fuck out. So,
yeah,
but it's because now that AD could play the 4, I guess that's what they're hoping for with the Lively and Gafford.
And Gafford and Lively whenever he comes back. Unless is Lively out for the year?
Is he? For real?
I don't know.
I don't
know
even know he was
is.
hurt.
Yeah, I think he's hurt for sure. I don't think he's out for the year though. That's somebody else.
Having two bigs like that nowadays. No?
They got 3 because obviously Lively's hurt, and it's like when Lively comes back, they might have to trade Gafford. Got 3 fucking
Gafford?
bigs, huh?
You say Gafford over Lively to trade him?
Oh yeah, Lively's a beast. This is the second year.
Yeah, but you still got Lively, being hurt. You got AD, and never knowing when he's going to be hurt. Might need a couple bigs in your pocket.
Yeah,
I guess that's fair. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about Luka getting traded. I think him and AD should swap houses. I didn't even think about that. That's pretty dope. Yeah, they should hit each other up. They did us dirty, man. I got your house, you got mine. Craziness.
And like Luka, I think had just barely finished paying it too.
This is one of those rare times too, real quick, because they all said LeBron didn't know that the trade was happening. He was having dinner with his family. I think the reports were had, and everybody's like "La cap" and shit. And I get it. Like nothing goes through this fucking organization without going through LeBron first. I get that fucking aspect, but I think this is one of those instances where like nobody knew what the fuck was
I
going
don't
on.
think
That GM over there in Dallas didn't tell nobody nothing. So it's crazy.
Like, how do you even bring that up without anybody? No, don't you
Yeah.
dare! You know, like
That
Yeah.
motherfucker, he cooked the papers, bro. He did some shit to that. He put a paper on top of Luca's name and shit, and then like, just sign right here, please. It's my
Sign
permission
right
slip.
here,
So it's crazy.
It really is. It really was.
So The Monkey debuts with a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, described as a vicious horror comedy with an insane amount of gore. Higher critic score than Osgood Perkins' previous film, Longlegs.
I
Still need to watch Longlegs.
It's just I think there's only one trailer on this.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen Longlegs.
What the fuck?
You know the lore behind that. Do not act surprised.
I mean, you could like secretly watch
it. Maybe.
She walks into the room. What is this? Longlegs?
That's funny.
No, this is cool though. I mean, I've seen the trailer for it, and it has that horror aspect for sure, and it also has that comedy aspect. Like, yo, they're cracking one-liners and shit. Is it not a horror, or is it? But no, I mean, it's pretty cool. So it is. It does look interesting. So I'll go check that one out for sure. That's cool.
I think this was in John's top 10, if I'm not mistaken. Was it? Yeah.
I don't remember. Like to see?
I don't remember either. Huh?
My top 10 of what?
Most anticipated for this year?
Yeah, probably then.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Still not fucking out.
Look at that picture right there. That's wild. The girl screaming with bloody out there. That shit looks crazy.
It's not long either. Hour 38. That's easy.
Yeah.
Damn,
that's light work.
No shit.
Yeah.
So
that's short.
Pretty cool. February 21st. Ooh, question.
3 weeks. That what?
Was Longlegs short, John? Did it feel long?
It was probably about the same then.
Yeah.
That's why you guys should just watch it.
Oh yeah, I have to for sure. Dude. That's not streaming anywhere though, is it? I don't think it is.
Hour 41.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Hey man, I had to rent a movie this week. I'm not against it.
No, I mean I've done it a couple times for sure on Amazon. Just do a little rental for the. I think you got 30 days.
Yeah,
right. You got 30 days, and then once you click it, you got 7 days or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, The Monkey. Let us know if you're excited for that. Let John know if you're excited for that. LFG Horror Man.
21st.
February 21st in theaters.
First showing.
So going back, we were talking about earlier, J-Mag alluded to this. We got the first trailers for the Fantastic Four and for Jurassic World Rebirth that will release over the next 2 days. Fantastic Four on Tuesday, tomorrow, and then I think Jurassic World the day after. Pretty exciting times.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. You know what I was thinking about? That first trailer is going to be a teaser trailer for Fantastic Four. And if they do end up doing that second Super Bowl trailer, it might be the official.
That'll be the bigger one.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that because I had remembered what I was going to say because I had forgot. There was a piece of news also. They put out maybe like an hour ago at this point of us talking. The runtime for that Fantastic Four trailer is 1:38, I think it was. So that is right around a teaser, I think.
Yeah.
That's right around that time.
Yeah. Yep, John.
And this has to be a teaser. Actually, I'm thinking about it because we haven't had an official trailer. They had a trailer, and this is where I was going. They had a trailer at one of those shows. I can't remember which one it was, but it had actually leaked online, and so I don't know if this is that trailer because I watched that whole trailer in bad quality, and that's the one with Galactus at the end. So I don't know if that's the trailer releasing tomorrow.
I hope it's not the Super Bowl trailer because I'm gonna be disappointed because we've seen it already, and that's not their fault. That's our fault. But damn,
I don't see how they have two trailers ready like that. Like for that,
I don't know. It's either one. Captain America doesn't make sense to me because we're about to go watch that in 4 days. Like, why are you dropping another trailer? That doesn't make sense to me. But it could be. I don't know.
Because the Super Bowl commercials are pricey. They wouldn't just waste it on Captain America.
maybe to get more butts and seats. Like
Maybe.
I was gonna say because
Maybe.
it is the week after.
Yeah, I mean, hey, go watch this in 4 days. Look at this epic trailer. You know, maybe I could see that. Look at our final
that
trailer.
does make sense, I guess.
Matter of fact, it's the same week.
Yeah, it's the same week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's the same week.
It's the same fucking week.
It's just on Friday.
Yeah, Thursday technically, but yeah.
I was watching a YouTube video too, all the whole process from beginning to end on Captain America and all the shit that's happened with that.
Ooh.
So there's been a lot that I didn't even know about.
I was gonna say that's probably a good watch.
That's New Rockstars, I think, did that one. So
yeah,
it was crazy. It's crazy. So it makes sense to me that it might be fucking Captain America just to get more people to go watch it.
Yeah, I think so. That does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good campaign.
Yeah, I'm my logic is telling me Captain America and Thunderbolts. Yeah. I don't see a second Fantastic Four trailer. It's just there's no shot.
It's too fast.
And I guess it could be the same fucking trailer, but I mean Thunderbolts is if Thunderbolts is really in May, you gotta start promoting that shit.
Yeah.
So, and then there's Jurassic World. I mean, I don't really think that one needs fucking promotion like that, but
you just gotta put Jurassic World. That's it. People know what that
you know.
Is. Yeah.
Sheesh.
What are those? What are these about?
Jurassic World?
Yeah. It's just
about a theme park of dinosaurs that get loose. That's it. Really, that's it.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of what else. And what they just tried not to die?
The theme park one, yeah. I mean, there's dinosaurs going crazy. I think the only one that kind of shied away from that. I mean, obviously it stemmed from the theme park, and now dinosaurs are in the world. That's why it's called Jurassic World. Mm-hmm. That third one, I didn't like it. Of this new Jurassic World one, I didn't like it because there was hardly any dinosaurs in that shit, and it was dealing with locusts, this prehistoric locust that was in the world now because of this shit, and it's destroying all these crops and everything, and it just wasn't a good movie to me. And that's the first one I think they kind of got away from the formula of Jurassic Park, and it just didn't work. So even the second one in Jurassic World was bad too. That shit took place in a mansion. They were auctioning dinosaurs off, and that shit was just boring as fuck. Yeah.
That's that way you just talked about the auction. That's a Jurassic World movie.
Yeah, that's the second one. The auction is the second one. The Locust is the third one.
I've seen classic Jurassic Park, and then I've seen one of the worlds, but I don't know which one.
I hope it was the first one that you saw. Where they're in, you should remember a scene if it was the first one. They're in these little balls that take them around the park and shit. They're like little clear
that is
balls.
The one I watched. That is the one
that's
I
the
watched.
first one. That's a good one. The world, the first world is great. Yeah, I did like that one. That's the first Chris Pratt. That one was good. And then the OG is the first one's. I mean, fucking, you don't got to talk about the first one. It's phenomenal. Yeah. It's a masterpiece. The second one, I didn't really care for it. They take it place in the city. And then the third one, I did like Jurassic Park 3. That one was pretty cool. They went to a new island with with dinosaurs and shit. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, there's only 3. So they're 50-50 right now. So this one, I don't know. We'll see where this one lands.
Jurassic World, one of the dinosaurs is blue. Is that his name?
That's the raptor. Chris Pratt's dinosaur. It's not his, but I mean, he's a fucking Velociraptor trainer and shit, and that's his like one that he grew up with.
Damn, that first one came out in 2015.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Jeez, that's crazy.
10 years ago.
But yeah, trailer reactions for me and the boys will be up.
Yeah,
tomorrow afternoon, both days. So can't wait for that. Obviously, by the time that you're looking at this, it'll be the week after. But yeah, can't wait. Fantastic Four. Man, cannot wait. So Marvel Rivals leaks have revealed a massive Kraken-like boss fight is in development for the game. It's likely to be part of a Capture the Flag-esque game mode.
Oh, that's cool. I've been waiting for that Capture the Flag mode. I'm excited for that. That's cool.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
This segment, I wish she was here to talk about it, but man, me and Andre have been going hard on Marvel Rivals this past week, like going through ranked. We just hit gold 3. She's about to hit gold 2. She sometimes plays without me. She's from that lore right there from where she started to where she's at now is fucking hilarious.
It's wild. It's wild.
It is fucking hilarious, and it just goes to the point. Just try it. You got to try shit first.
Still don't like this fucking game.
That's fine. That's fine. But you got to try it. You got to give it a chance. Don't knock it before you try it. Like the saying goes. She fucking loves that game. She's been trying. She loves it so much. She's been trying Penny Parker now. She's been playing as a tank. Like just to have a different, just to have, because and I've been telling her like, go ahead.
They were explaining to her that like characters will get banned and shit. I think that's why.
Yeah, that might have played a part into it too. But I was already talking to her about it. Like the randoms.
Nah, don't worry about all that shit though. Don't worry. That's a ways off, the banning shit and all that. Like learn the game mechanics first. Learn what different characters do. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be playing against these characters sometimes. You got to know what that character's doing so that you know how to counter it. You know, you're like, hey, no, I'm gonna avoid those fucking mines and shit because she's dropping shit. I can't walk in there. So that's good. That's good. And she's picking it up. Cool. That's fucking awesome.
No, yeah, for sure. And I was telling Jan, who is the captain of the Squirrel Girl fan club, just how good she is for when you're playing with randoms, because you just do big damage and you just pray that your teammates can at least hit a target just to finish them off. And yeah, we've been climbing. I've been Squirrel Girl. She's been Storm for the most part, going from Storm to Hella to Sue Storm, and it's been crazy. I've been getting pissed.
They're in gold now. I can play with them. I haven't played in a minute just because I kind of lost interest just a little bit. But playing by yourself sucks, man. Playing by yourself sucks on this game, and our friend group is kind of different ranks and shit. And we all got out of the rank of where we could play each other, and so I was like, bro, like this sucks. I was on a fucking losing streak. Marvel Rivals, you go on your losing streaks, you go on your winning streaks. But now that they're up there in gold, I can play with them. I'm in plat 1 until they carry me too far and I have to wait again for them. But yeah, that's cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's been a journey for sure. This game is crazy, man. Because as mad as I get, I just keep playing.
What the fuck?
Just I be getting pissed. I be getting pissed. I don't think I've ever gotten this mad at a video game playing a video game before. I get mad.
Where's my healers? Where's my healers? Why am I still fucking her?
Because I let Andrea sit in the chair because of her back and everything, and I'd be on the bed. I'd be hitting the fuck out the mattress, man. Like I'd be pissed, bro.
I was like that the first few weeks, and then I was like, "Hey, man, I need to chill the fuck. I haven't been like this in a minute. Chill the fuck
I'm
out
telling you,
yeah,
I'm telling you, it's bad because like the game that I sent the picture where we hit gold 3, I went 38-7, and during that whole game, I'm just screaming at my fucking teammates like, "Why the fuck would you use your ult right here, you fucking dumbass?" It's just little things.
You would expect those players to be better, right? Those gold, you're in gold.
I mean, I feel like even past this rank, you could just get hard carried. Like you really can through the ranks. Like it's not like your rank does not tell you how good of a player you are. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I get.
Because there's gold players on the other team, and I'm fucking them up, bro. Your rank doesn't mean shit to me.
We've run into plat players and diamond players, and like, yo, who the fuck carried you here? Like, let me play with that person that got you here. Like, what happened? So for sure.
And it's funny because I'll be telling Andrea, like, I'm trying to add this guy, I'm trying to add that guy, and it'll be teammates that we've had that, did really good or decent, just so we have people to climb with, because I'm just tired of going into the next game, and it's just fucking terrible teammates. So finally, to the end, also to add to that, nobody ever joins.
Nobody does.
I don't know why people like playing ranked alone, because Marvel Rivals is a really good design game in the UI aspect that I'm talking about, because you can see how many people like are in their party as you're looking, like do the online activity,
the recently
whatever
played,
you want to call it. Played. You can see how many are on the team. It'll be 1, 2. All right, join me and Andrea. We got 4 slots. Nobody ever joins. I don't understand. And they're playing ranked. Like, why do you want to play alone?
I fucking hated that, bro. When we were playing that shit, like, yo, with me and Cody, and when Jan, we would find like another fucking trio and solo players. Like, all right, fuck, we just mopped up, man. Let's go again. Invite them all. Nope, nobody fucking joins. Nobody's like, why? Why do you guys do that shit? Like, we're We all did great. We were all like cohesive and working well together. Why not fucking continue that? So
In that upvote screen, there should be a team up or some
to
shit.
play with the same team. I agree.
They
Yes.
fucking have it in Rocket League. Like, why the fuck would they
they
have
should.
it here?
Yeah.
And then continuing with that story, so we're playing today and we have a good game, and I felt like Phil Phenom, bro. Like I get so locked in. I don't know what my teammates are doing around me sometimes unless they're using their old. Like I don't know what their stats are looking like. I don't check the stats no more. I'm locked in getting these fucking kills. So we finished the game, and I'm just chilling there at the the victory screen, and a dude sends me a request to join. I was beside myself. I was like, is this real life?
Join. It ain't so fast.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And he was a rocket, man. So he's just healing. So I was like, bro, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's all you need.
It was such a revelation to me. I sent him a friend request. Like I was like, I need you in my back pocket, just for when I need you. So
we had a couple friends we added a couple people like that. Like, hey, we got Doomsday, and I forget the other dude's name, but yeah, we got a couple guys that we could just like, hey, let's just play. Let's play.
That's cool. So shout out to Marvel Rivals for making an addicting game. That shit is crazy. But
adding a Kraken, hey, that's gonna be cool. Like we're getting back to this shit. We're Kraken like a boss fight. That's cool, man. That's interesting mechanic. If we could do that, that's cool. Capture the flag. I've been waiting for. I feel like I haven't had a good capture the flag mode since like Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. That's when capture the flag to me was the funnest. That shit we would hold that flag and build our fucking kill streaks and shit. Because back then you didn't have a time limit. You could just hold that bitch for however long. That shit was fun. So hopefully I can get a good capture the flag mode for this. That'd be cool.
And it's cool, and I hope they really take advantage of how big the game is right now, because this is like the time they should just keep adding shit. I don't think they should do a lot of buffs and nerfs to characters, really, in my opinion. Like, if you want to do one every so often, that's fine. But nobody's really complaining about shit like that. Like, it's really just annoying people that are doing that. But for the most part, the game is fine. Like, I think the game is, like, imperfectly balanced, if that makes sense. Like, everybody is good. A lot of the characters are good. Everything's fine. So hopefully they just continue just to add a whole bunch of cosmetics. They've been doing a good job of that. I feel like every other day that I log into the game, there's a new skin in there. That's fucking dope. And they talked about having a plan to add a character every month and a half. That's fucking awesome. So anything they can do to continue this game and, be better than Overwatch, really. That's, I feel like that's the goal. Mm-hmm. So Marvel Rivals. And that, LFG fam, is your news of the week.
There you guys go. You guys know the rules. If you heard something you didn't already know about, hit that like button now. Drop all those comments in the news, man. Let's have some conversations with some of the news pieces. That's pretty much what this episode is going to be, just some conversations and stuff. So drop all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments, and let's have a conversation.
The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow, his 6th studio album released on Thursday.
It's the Weeknd's final.
That is true too.
That.
I was gonna say, because I watched the Grammy yesterday, he was introduced as The Weeknd. I was like, yo, John was telling me he's not The Weeknd anymore, but okay, this is the last time.
I don't know if he's gonna make an official announcement or everybody stop calling me The Weeknd.
Yeah, I'm not answering if you call me.
But yeah, Hurry Up Tomorrow. You can give your thoughts first, and I'll just reiterate some points that I've made.
I need to apologize to him on the pod. I told him he could keep that shit.
You did say that. You did say that.
Yeah, but don't act like you don't skip that one terrible fucking song.
That's all right.
That I was referring to. That if they were more like Saul, Powell, however the fuck you say it, he could keep that shit. But they weren't.
I don't disagree. I skip it every time.
Yeah, and that's the one skip. I'll even listen to the little 20-second shits.
Well, those are just transitions.
Yeah, but I can't fucking sing. That's probably that was probably real audio when he lost his voice. I can't fucking sing. That's what I'm thinking. That
makes sense.
If it would have been.
I forgot about that actually.
Yeah.
That was a few shows away from the show that I went to.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's crazy.
No, he could sing and he killed this fucking album, man. It was more like kind of a farewell, talking about I hope you still love me when I'm gone. But it was good as fuck. Except that one song. I just can't with that song. What the fuck was he thinking? Like I know he was in Brazil. Like that.
Oh, Sao Paulo. That's the name of the song, Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dance track for sure, and it's just not. It's not for me. I'm not where John is. I don't think it's a bad song. That's just not my type of music.
Nah. Yeah, I guess to say.
So,
but it is skipped every time.
Yeah, no, I mean, if it's not your type of music, of course you're gonna fucking skip. You're not just gonna sit there.
Listen to bear through it.
But yeah, I mean, I just real quick, I had doubts going into the album. From the singles that he released, I was like, mm-hmm. Like I loved the first two albums that were in this trilogy before, and he's doing obviously the third. He released the singles that I wasn't really rocking with him. And then the day of the album, it comes out as 22 songs. I was like, fuck. Mm-hmm. An hour and 20, 30 minutes of bullshit. But
that sucks.
Yeah, no, he did it again. Mm-hmm. He's a master of that sound. That, like I was telling you, that 80s sound that, he mixes into, his previous sounds like trilogy and things like that. Like he's perfected that shit. Like it's just a joy to listen to. And it's so funny because aside from and I was telling you, aside from the Lana Del Rey feature, every other feature, like they could have fucked off. Like the features were the worst part of the album to me. It's fucking crazy. Like I could have just done 22 songs. Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying that all the features are bad.
Yeah.
But like, if I had to nitpick something from the album, obviously besides skipping that one song, it's the features. Like that, like on the tier of things I don't like about the album, it's the features right under them. Like the shit was great. It was a great cap off to the trilogy. Like you were saying, it was a perfect blend of After Hours and Dawn FM. It sounded like both of them, and even a little bit of his older self at some points. It was just a great fucking album. And his discography, I'm not saying it's the best out there, but you could put it up with anybody's. And it's a fight. That's fine. That's fine. But you could you can have a fight with anybody. He has the big songs like a Blinding Lights to go up with somebody else's songs, and he has like the deep cuts that are just it's good music. It's really what it is. It's good fucking music.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of artists that have amazing discographies. Obviously, he's one of them. He's one of the best artists of this generation. Of people that have made music, he's up there. He's crazy. J-Mag made the point that he's not a great performer.
I watched that Grammys one, man. Like, what the fuck? That shit was bad. Like, same thing with the Super Bowl. I didn't like his Super Bowl performance. And Jet, I went to go see him in person. I don't know if it's different in person. But what I'm watching on TV, that shit just doesn't look. It looks boring. It doesn't look good. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I wasn't really paying attention to the Grammys performance. I kind of agree with the Super Bowl performance. I kind of remember that, and I was excited to what we got.
Yeah, it's something you'd want to.
I was excited to watch it because I like The Weeknd. I like his music and shit. So I was like, oh, he's gonna do the fucking Super Bowl? Hell yeah! And maybe COVID attributed to that because there was no fucking fans in the stands and shit, and they had regulations. So maybe that's what it was. But then he did the Grammys one. Oh, he did what?
He had to pay out of his own pocket too.
Oh shit! Damn, that's crazy.
That affected it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so I wasn't fucking with that. But then he did the Grammys one. I'm like, bro, it's kind of boring. And then to fucking throw in Cardi, whatever the fuck his name is, Playboy Cardi, right? Yeah. And that fucker was lip syncing the whole fucking thing. He couldn't even do his own shit. So that just fucking made that whole performance even worse. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. So that whole thing was just like, no, that's not it either. I'll check out the album because I like his music. I do. So
yeah, it's good fucking music, and I just go back to the production of it. It sounds insane, and I guess that's the way with most music. But the best way, just put on some headphones and just let that shit make you levitate.
And you're able to because none of them are bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, what
I
the
saw what
fuck
you
am
did
I
there.
listening to?
I saw what you did there. You're able to. I got you, John.
Oh shit! How stupid. That's good.
But yeah, I have a whole bunch of thoughts. They're all in that review. You can go check that out. But
It's an 11 out of 10.
wow, with a skip, it's 11 out of 10. Huh?
Yeah, how does
It
that
would have
work?
been a 12.
It's crazy.
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
But yeah, get into that point in the show where it's our what do we watch this week? What do we watch? What do we play? Or perhaps what do we listen to? John, you have anything new this week or an update?
But yeah, update. I'm zooming through Bleach.
I'm
I'm kind of
excited.
surprised. I'm on like 56, 57. I think I was just on 30 last week.
Hell yeah, 31. I'm keeping track, boy. I'm
That
telling you.
shit's crazy. You were like, you want me to tell you if they savers? If you would have told me any of this shit actually happened, I would not believe you. The way those
Wow.
fights are, like those fights are crazy, random as fuck. Like, oh shit, now he's fighting him. How the fuck? And then
You finished the arc?
Nah,
Okay.
I don't think so. Though.
Damn.
I was like, does it ever finish? God damn, there's just a new fight after a new fight.
Oh, yeah, he runs a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to remember last week. It was I don't know. I can't keep up with their names. There's just so many, and
Yeah,
like usually I read the subtitles still to like match what it's the word to the name.
I don't remember the sequence of fights in the arc, but like for sure, did he fight the dude with the spiky hair?
Yeah,
You fought him?
yeah.
That dude's crazy, huh?
Now he's like defending him just so he could fucking fight him again later. I was like, hell yeah, that's dope as fuck.
He's a lot of people's favorite character.
I think that's when he pulled out his bankai. I think that's what it's called. And he fucking got him.
Yeah.
It was a draw. I guess they both technically Ichigo won because the other dude needed to be fucking revived.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ichigo thought he died. He lost. He's like, "The fuck are you crying about? You won." And then he passes out. And I was like, "Oh shit." Then it turns out Rukia's the one that killed that fool's brother. I was like, oh shit, that was a crazy twist. And I'm not fucking saving her.
Wow, I forgot about that actually.
That was crazy. And then
I forgot about that.
Fuck. It's because I can't remember the fucking that nerd dude. He hates the fucking Soul Reapers. The Quincy. I just can't remember his name.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Udiyu.
Yeah.
I get him all fucked up. I get him. I mean, Clogs confused.
Yeah, no, it takes time. Sometimes in animes, I just.
That's why I need to read the words when I'm reading the names.
I'm vibing. Some names and animes with me, like I don't know for whatever reason. The one anime that fucked me up the most, just real quick, the one anime that fucked me up the most with names was My Hero. That shit, because they would call, like, they would be like, this is Deku, Izuku, Midoriya. They were just calling him 3 different things. And that's just like, I was like, fuck, man. What is this nigga's name?
That's pretty funny.
Man, that happens to me all the time.
He started fighting that little, he looks like a jester dude. His hair goes off to the side like that. His headpiece. I don't know the name.
I don't remember.
He was one of the like captains, I guess.
Oh, he has like a white face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. He's like a doctor or like a scientist.
I guess. Yeah. Oh, a scientist because he studies the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns out he's the one that killed that fool's grandpa or uncle. I was like, oh no fucking way! So now he wanted his revenge on that shit. It's crazy. It's crazy the way they do their powers. I like they all kind of make sense. They're not all like bullshit. Like what the fuck? Like how convenient, right? It's crazy.
No, yeah, man. Bleach is.
It's good.
Like I had just forgot little details, like how you had said right there, and I'm just remembering like that story is crazy.
And I gotta apologize. I need to skip those fillers.
Damn, I was waiting for you to catch up so we could watch them.
It was mid-fight. I think Ichigo was about to fight Bakio,
Yeah,
whatever,
the
the
brother.
brother, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the living world, and it's nothing. I'm like, what the fuck did I need to see this shit for?
Telling you.
But usually when it shows like the sisters, I'm thinking they're about to like die or get hurt or some shit. Nah, nothing fucking happened to them. They were fine. I didn't need to see that shit. Go back. I agree now. I need that
And
list.
because the thing with Bleach too is, and I guess this is all fillers, but you get to like something like midway, like Naruto, for example, and you get to like the pain arc, and we're dealing with the pain arc, and then the pain arc will conclude, but it alludes to some other shit. But no, the anime is gonna show us something that we're not even. It's not even part of the main story. It's just somewhere to like past time, and it's just like,
Yeah.
bruh,
Yeah.
get back to the shit.
I agree now. I
I'm
100%
telling you.
agree. And I watched
Fuck
one
filler.
filler episode.
Nah, yeah.
I said, the fuck did I need? I hate every time they show that John, whatever the fuck his name is. Don Cujo, whatever the fuck. I was like, get this goofy dude off my screen, man.
Especially with how Bleach goes after
The
that
fuck?
Rukia arc. Oh yeah, no, fuck the filler.
I just assume like the sisters are in trouble or some shit, so that's why it's showing us. But nah, never. They could hold their own. Go back. Like,
Makes sense.
I'm trying to remember where I'm at right now. He fought Bakio or whatever the fuck his name is. Fucked him up, kind of. I think that was the last I saw that I could remember.
There's still some
Fights
crazy
are
shit to
crazy.
come in that arc, if I'm remembering the timeline. So
He
yeah,
rushed this fool, said, "Pull out your fucking what the fuck's it called? Pull out your bankai. Let me see that shit." Not even like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Pull that shit out." And then he does. I think he gets hit dirty style with it, but he's like, "I'm not giving up," or the typical anime shit. Goes and fucks him up right back. That shit is good.
Hell yeah.
Fights are crazy good.
Damn, all right. Bleach update from John. He'll probably be in the 80s next week, so
hopefully
we'll see how that goes. Well, let me just jump on not anime, but manga. One Piece chapter 1138. I don't know if Jet's caught up.
About it.
I'm not gonna
talk about it.
Hey, fire, absolutely fire chapter. Me and Cody were talking briefly yesterday about it too. Oh man, like if this goes down the way it's looking like it's gonna go down, like John, I really do hope you end up on One Piece. Like Oda is just, and Cody did a perfect analogy, which I'll get to in a little bit, but Oda, this might be the greatest anime if everything goes well, adapted and everything. It might be the greatest anime of all time. I don't think there could be an argument for it. The story from beginning to absolutely end with the little crumbs and shit going in. I've said this multiple times. He brings shit up in an episode, fucking 40 that comes up later in episode 90, 100, whatever the case may be, and it all just connects. It's fantastic. That chapter was absolutely amazing. The way it started, after the way it ended on 37, we're like, oh shit. I don't want to give away too much because if you guys haven't caught up, then that's fine. But they reveal the character and his lineage. I'll keep it like that, and that was fucking crazy. Like that was nuts. Like we've seen this character throughout the entire since early. Like I don't even know if it was chapter 1. I think it might have been chapter 1.
Episode 1 for sure.
Yeah, episode 1. Yeah, episode 1. And so right now we get some fucking details on him, and it's insane. It's fucking insane. It was phenomenal. But then the way it ends, and the whole chapter was phenomenal. But the way it ends, and what's all over TikTok right now, and the image that's all over, and everybody's talking about, is the way that the whole world of One Piece, it's kind of prophesized, and people were just looking into that final prophecy. I think it was World 1, World 2, and then World 3, I think is the way he did it. And people focusing on World 3 and all the different images that are in that World 3 picture and everything that's going to conclude One Piece, potentially. Fuck, man. What an amazing chapter. What an amazing chapter. And I am so fucking pumped and excited for that to get adapted, for the manga to just continue and one day end. The ending is in sight, man. Like it's there. We're seeing the fucking light at the end of the tunnel, and it's bittersweet. It really is. But I'm excited to see that fucking light at the end of the tunnel and see how all this is going to conclude. I can't wait. Phenomenal chapter. Go check it out. Can't wait for you guys to watch it in anime. I'm glad I started reading the manga because Wow. But Jet, anything you want to say on that?
Yeah, so I had a whole video I did reading the chapter at just the request of one of my high school friends. He was just like, bro, you have to live react to this. Um and so I did, and that video was actually pretty fun to do, just kind of talking to myself, as weird as that sounds. But I really had fun doing that, so I might just do that every week. It was a really fun video to make personally. Um, just like J Max said, just seeing that, because I was even talking about, man, is this a clone? Like, what is this really? And we get that answer right away, and I was like, man, this is fucking amazing. And then seeing his weapon, which I didn't even recognize that was his weapon at first, and then you get like the zoomed out shot, and he says that's his sword, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? This dude is crazy. Um, so hopefully we get to see like an interaction with them. I'm sure we will at some point in time, but man, I can't. It's crazy to even fathom just getting more information about him at this point in time. And yeah, we get to the stunner of the chapter, and it's, man, I was kind of overwhelmed. There was a lot to take in right there in the spot as I'm recording, because I didn't want to sound like a dumbass of just the whatever I'm thinking of at the time. But yeah, I even made a joke about it, how people are probably going crazy singing Sky P's praises about how lore heavy everything was, because I was just talking about how, because to this day I watched episodes of One Piece at night, just just going through the series just to remember shit. And I had just finished Sky P. I'm in Water 7 right now. I'm like halfway through Water 7. And yeah, Sky P, that shit is lore fucking heavy. Like, and I know some people don't like it, but man,
motherfuckers that skip that shit. Oh my god, because
yeah,
that was going around for a while. Skip it. Don't you guys don't have to watch Skypiea. Nah,
yeah.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
There's no way. Sky P is like, I know the jokes and I get it. They're funny, but at the end of the day, like the real shit, like the foreshadowing, the storytelling, like it's all masterful. And he's already proven that he's a masterful storyteller. Like, we didn't need this to happen, but just for it to happen, it's like, man, Oda, there's nobody like him.
Yeah, honestly,
like
bro. Honestly.
there's nobody like him. Like, I will say, like, there's stories like, and this is, it is, but it is what it is. Like, Attack on Titan, to me, like the twists and turns, the shocks that story gave me personally, like, I still have it right there with Attack on Titan. I think both of those stories, to me, two of the best stories that I've read in fiction, in my personal opinion. And then, I've seen stories, I've seen movies, different things like that, but those two, the twists and turns, and there's been shocking things in One Piece, like the elephant on Zoe, like that shit. There's been things that have genuinely like shocked me. Like, I'm like, whoa. But I would also throw Attack on Titan in there, and there's a bunch of stories. But going back to One Piece definitely, deserves credit, is in that conversation, is right there at the top of that conversation. It's crazy. And I had talked about the last time we were talking about that Robin chapter. I think I had talked about it, the week before, and then you had talked about it. Elbaf, I've enjoyed Wano. I enjoyed Whole Cake. I've enjoyed these arcs, Egghead. This is the most fun I've had reading One Piece in a long time. This shit is amazing. The lore that we're getting, the personal stories that we're getting, Robin, seeing the giants, the connections, the character, I can say his name, fucking Shamrock. Like, it's, this shit is fun. It's fun every week reading it, and yeah, One Piece is amazing. So,
one thing I'll say, Cody did the analogy too. And I don't know if he said this or if he saw a comment. I think it was a comment, but either way, Cody brought it up to me, and he was like, if this wasn't a manga and this was like a book, a novel that somebody just wrote and considered a novel, that this would be considered up there, like as one of the greatest novels in history, like up there with the Odyssey, any books that we might have read in school and shit like that. Like, at the end of the day, the story that this is being told, and I agree with it. I'm there with him, so it's not like it's something he just said. I agree with that statement, and I absolutely like from beginning to end. The story is phenomenal. The characters are amazing. Like he even mentioned like the shit like would be taught in schools, and this would be some shit that you would read in school. Like One Piece is that type of story and shit. Like, and I don't know if I would go to that far, but like because it's hard to do that because I mean obviously the Odyssey and shit like that, that's just school literature and shit. But this is a manga, so it's kind of hard to
That's gonna.
picture it that way, right? Like it's hard to picture it that way. But like if you just think of it in a story perspective, I think I can agree with it.
I see the point, and it it goes back to the things that you were saying earlier about just how much he's alluded to things from the first chapter, the first episode to things that we're seeing now. Um, so I get the analogy. I just feel like One Piece is like too goofy, I guess, to like with the
That's fair.
Odyssey, like that's like man, like, and I'm not saying story wise, but just how like serious it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people would like be able to put that with Odyssey. I feel like story for story, I think it could compete for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't see how it couldn't. There's too many characters. Shit connects. Nothing is in that story that is not important. Everything is fucking important in that story.
Yeah.
Laboon is fucking. He has his own thing. Like everything matters in One Piece. So like I get that aspect, but yeah, you know how snobby people are.
Yeah, for sure.
These goofy motherfuckers.
And at the end of the day, it's still a manga, so it's going to be hard to compare it to an actual piece of literature that's meant to be like that. But yeah, man, One Piece. I said it, man. All Oda has to do is just finish it. Just give us that fucking ending.
Man,
this will be the greatest thing I think ever. Like, and it's going to be very hard for other people to debate that. If you haven't seen it and your only argument, like John and Andreas, is just too long, that argument goes out the fucking window because it's going to be amazing, man. And I hope it is. Like, I have no doubt, no doubt whatsoever. I'm excited. It's been a long journey. Jet did that reaction of growing up with One Piece. That was me, man. I was growing up with One Piece. I was a kid, man. I watched the 4Kids dub in the 90s. That's when I grew up with or first saw One Piece, and I'm fucking 33 now, 34 now. I don't even know. I'm fucking 34 this year. So it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's since I was a fucking kid watching the 4Kids dub to 34 years old. That's how long One Piece been around. It's fucking insane, and it's just phenomenal. So
I think the crazy thing, if he ends this right, if Oda ends One Piece right, for how much doubt and the amount of jokes are made, like for example, One Piece being friendship and different things like that. If Oda is able to end One Piece greatly to where the overwhelming reception, and not from One Piece fans, but from Naruto fans, from Dragon Ball fans, and there's gonna be like the dickheads that are like, it's fucking trash. What the fuck? But if like the real ones are like, wow, and they give it props, I don't know how you don't call it the greatest. Truth be told, I really don't. I mean, it might be personal preference at that point, which is fine. If One Piece just isn't for you, that's totally understandable. But as far as giving it the respect that they did that was 25 years of storytelling, and they actually ended it, and it wasn't friendship. The One Piece was actually something crazy or just good. It was good storytelling.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nuts. I can't wait for the day.
I can't wait. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane.
And I said it in my video. I'll wait for the official scans right now. When One Piece comes out, buddy,
there's no waiting, man.
There's no fucking waiting, boy.
Oda would just have to drop that chapter himself. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on that TCP scans immediately.
Yeah. Damn. Nah, Oda's got a plan, and he's had a plan from the beginning. It looks like, man. So it's like he's got it mapped out exactly the way he wants, and that ending is gonna be phenomenal. I think. Man. And then we got the live action showing up in a few months, this year. So, and then we got the Lego One Piece that you're going to see some pieces behind me. I got a whole man cave going up over here. So maybe one of these days I'll turn the camera around. You guys can see what the fuck's happening.
There's the remake.
Works in progress. And then we got the remake. Oh my God. I can't wait for the remake.
Damn.
I can't wait for the remake, man. We did that little reaction to that video on YouTube, and
I can't wait for the next episode of that.
Yeah, that is true too. Yeah, man. Man, One Piece, John. We're eating good, man. You discovered Bleach. Enjoy your time with Bleach. Enjoy that ride with Bleach. Hopefully one day you'll be like, you know what? Let me see what's going on over here. Let me actually give it because you know what, you watching Bleach and doing the 200 episodes or whatever. I know you're not gonna watch the filler. That's a lot of episodes for you, John. That's a lot, man. So hopefully that's just like dipping your toe and you're like, hey, all right, I could do a little bit more. I can do it. If you get
you don't even gotta say that. He was ready to watch 800 episodes.
Yeah, he was ready to watch 800 episodes.
I was gonna get to 800.
You were ready. You were ready.
You were ready to do it. And look, all you gotta do, all me, Cody said, Justin said it, get to Arlong, which is those first 60 episodes. Which is nothing now, right? You're good. You were ready to watch 200. You're gonna watch 200 episodes. Those first 60 episodes, yeah, get there, bro, and you'll know about. Like, hey, I'm with it. Let me see what else.
But the crazy thing is, that's what the live action covered. Like he
true.
liked that story.
That is true.
It's just better. It's better in the anime.
Yeah, it is
Why
better
because there's more episodes.
It's the music. It's the way that the scenes are going, the characters, the voice acting. It's everything. It's just better. It's just
tonally better.
Because my thing when the One Piece live action, got announced is, I just kind of felt like it's gonna be hard to translate One Piece. Like I just felt like that was one manga, one anime that just does not work in live action. And they did it, but it wasn't perfect. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I enjoyed it more than I thought.
It's the best, I think, adaptation we've gotten. Honestly, like it really is. It really is
one of the best for sure. But the anime, that first part, they were cooking with hot grease. Arlong, in my opinion, that's still a top 5 arc to me.
Yeah. One of the greatest moments I think in anime history. That hat scene, man. We brought it up, John. I don't know if you were here actually yet, and you weren't part of the pod yet when we were doing those scenes. But there's a scene. He fucking just puts a hat on Nami, and you'll understand the gravity of that. Or maybe you do a little bit because of the live action, but I think it's just more full force in anime, and it's just phenomenal. It's
that whole episode, because that episode is the walk too. They walk to the shit. Man.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, John, you're once you're done with your Bleach journey, man, you're like, you know what? Let me give it a chance. Let me actually give it this chance and see what's going on. And if by then you're like, you know what, fuck it, I don't like it, fine.
But you're not wrong, for loving Bleach or anything like that. Because I remember I was very I don't want to say against Bleach, but I did not want to watch Bleach. And then I finally did it. Yeah, and then I finally did it. Man, that shit was awesome. This TikTok account that is our LFG account right now, that shit started off with me making reactions to fucking Bleach. Like I would finish the episode, the theme song we playing, and I would be like, y'all were right about Bleach, man. This shit is crazy.
That was stupid.
So yeah, enjoy Bleach, and we won't lose sleep over it, but you would do yourself a favor.
I would hope you don't.
You would do we were all, well, not J-Mac, since a kid, growing up with One Piece. Me and Cody, I was not gonna watch One Piece. 1,000 episodes. Are you fucking dumb?
This bullshit.
J-Mac told me it was his number one. J-Mac told me it was his number one. And the type of person that I am, I like to do random shit that I think will, like, I guess be cool. Just like tell somebody that I'm doing something. So I started One Piece. One of the greatest decisions I've ever fucking made.
That's crazy, because I used to be the only One Piece guy in the fucking group.
Yeah.
There was Cody started watching it, Jet started watching it, Marco was watching it too at that time. It was like a lot of people were like, "Oh shit, well, welcome." It's crazy.
Crazy thing with that too. Antoine started watching it. That was the number one Piece fucking hater.
Oh yeah.
Before everybody else we were talking about.
Yeah,
it.
That
guy hated One Piece.
Too long.
Yeah, he was the same argument. Yeah. He fucking loves One Piece now.
He's all caught up.
Yeah. He's somewhere past.
No, he's not caught up. Yeah, I think he's already. No way. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. He is somewhere in Whole Cake. If he hasn't
he's somewhere over there.
Yeah,
800, 900 something.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Let us know if you read that chapter. Let us know what your thoughts on One Piece, because it's looking phenomenal. Leave all your thoughts on that down in the comments. Yeah. And then I'll start the What We Watch here. Well, my What We Watch with Lord of the Rings. I left the pod last time because I was like, I gotta go watch these Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah, I watched the first one on that Monday, then the second one on Tuesday, the third one on Wednesday. There was a lot of people. I didn't see nobody because I know I had left. Like, hey, let me see if you. I don't think I noticed anybody that was there from the day before. I even talked to a couple people next week. I was like, hey,
Oh,
out of curiosity, were you guys here yesterday? And they're like, no, we didn't come to yesterday's. We watched it last week on the West Side. I said, oh, okay, all right. So, but either way, those movies just to see it on a big screen, yeah, it's phenomenal to see it that way. Those extended editions to me, I mean, you obviously it's fucking 6:00 when the movie starts and you're coming out at fucking 9:30, 10:00 and shit.
I was
So
making jokes. I
yeah.
was like, man, J-Mag, he's still there.
No, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah. But it was still enjoyable. I enjoyed them a lot. Jet watched that first one and he understood like Lord of the Rings. Like Lord of the Rings to me is one of the greatest like franchises. It's a great story. It's got great lore behind it. Shit that's a fraction of it is just in these movies. There's so much more that Tolkien reveals in his books, and there's a shitload of books. But it's kind of crazy, Jet. You love the first one, man. The second one is better than the first one. Then you go to the third one, and it's better than the second one. Like to me, they just progressively got better, and I was just reminded of that watching them in the movie theater. I was like, damn, bro, this is great. This is phenomenal. It just the story, you get more characters, you get more development between the characters, and it's just you understand those because there's memes, and you'll understand like Legolas and Gimli and shit. Like they're Frodo and Samwise, like those bonds are like fucking phenomenal. You start to see that develop in the second one, and the third one. It was just amazing. So hopefully Jet gets back on his Lord of the Rings journey, and he watches the second and third one at those extended editions. Because I mean that's the way he watched the first one. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I am glad I actually went and watched those movies in theaters because it was worth it. To me. It was worth it. So pretty cool. But yeah, after I did that, I was like, you know what, man? Let me give Hobbit a chance. Let me give Hobbit a chance again because it's been a long ass fucking time since I seen it. I was in the fucking Lord of the Rings grind, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm in it now. I got that fucking itch to go do Lord of the Rings again. So I started watching The Hobbit. Finished it today. That first one wasn't bad. It wasn't that I remember. It wasn't too bad. Like I had some great scenes in there. It starts off great with the war and then the dragon coming in, and then they have some great fighting scenes in between on their journey and shit. So that first one I did enjoy it. The second one I just barely started, and I didn't know. I've never seen the extended editions. I don't think the first one has an extended edition. And if it does, I didn't find it. I googled it, couldn't look up anything. So I think there's only one edition on the first one. Second and third ones do have extended editions, which for sure I haven't seen. So I'm gonna start that. I started that one today. I think I'm only like 20-30 minutes in. And then I had to jump on. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how those go and if they change. Because I remember it just being like, It was. I know people hate that shit. And by far, I've seen TikToks. I sent Jet a TikTok how bad what went down with that shit. To me, it's always been like, it's all right, whatever. So hopefully those extended editions are different. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments if they are. If they add anything to it or not, or if it's just more a waste of your time. Well, I guess I'll find out. But yeah, I'm on to that second one, the extended one, and we'll see. And then after that, or actually even before that, before I started The Hobbit, I finished the Rings of Power season 2. Like I said, I was on that Lord of the Rings grind. Finished season 2. It was all right too. It was all right. We get answers to this mystery giant figure. I won't say who it is from season 1. We get his answers and a little bit of origins and stuff like that. That was pretty cool to see. And then those final 2 episodes were actually pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I think it's renewed for season 3. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But I did see a report though that viewership dropped for season 2, and it makes sense because a lot of people didn't like season 1. But this one I think was a better season. It was a better season. So check that one out if you guys are a fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm sure you guys have already done it. But yeah, I plan to play the games again. The Shadow of Mordor. I'm gonna do that shit. Those games were phenomenal from what I remember. I think it was Shadow of Mordor and War for Mordor or something like that. Those were phenomenal. So I'm gonna get back into
those.
I have the first one. The second one's free on PlayStation. So
I was gonna say if it's not, they be selling them bitches for dirt cheap.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think it's like $5. I think is the first one or some shit. But I think I have that one stashed away because I never passed it. I never passed the first. I just remember really liking it. I just never got to finish it. So I'm gonna go finish that up and then play the second one, and then that'll conclude. And then watch the Hobbits. That'll conclude my Lord of the Rings journey. So hell yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got this week. Jet.
So I did have One Piece as one of mine. We talked about that. Obviously, phenomenal chapter. I guess I really got 2, unless I think of a third one. My first one is the Royal Rumble, WWE on Saturday. Got to talk about that shit. So I got into wrestling when I was younger, just because of the video game, SmackDown versus Raw. Uh, it's so funny because I think that was like I got a PlayStation 2, and then that was one of the games that came with it. Uh, but I didn't really play it when I got it. Like I was playing other games, like I had a Spyro game. Like I don't know. I was like, fuck wrestling, get the shit out of here. But when I got older, we had got SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Yeah, 2007 on the PS2, and me and my brother went ham on that shit. His favorite character or his favorite wrestler was CM Punk. Mine was Rey Mysterio, and we would just go through the roster, just beating everybody's ass. Like just in the different game modes, Hell in the Cell, fucking TLC. We were going stupid. We loved that game. We just kept getting them. We got 2008 after that. We got 2009. I think we got really all of them until it, switched to 2K. Then, but so that was me getting into wrestling, and I was at the time of getting the games, I was watching it on TV whenever we could catch it, and after it switched to 2K, and I guess that the 2010s to I guess really the kind of like late 2020s, I wasn't really keeping up with it. I would see a show here and there. Like me and John were talking about yesterday how Seth Rollins had betrayed Roman Reigns and broke up the Shield. I remember seeing that live, and there was just shows that I caught like that. Um, like I don't remember what show it was, but there was a tag team match with John Cena and The Rock versus I think it was The Miz and R-Truth, and that was one of the greatest matches I've ever fucking seen. That match was crazy. John Cena and The Rock, like, man, that shit was great. So there was some awesome matches, the 2010s and the 2020s, and I just wasn't watching the show, but I would catch a show here and there. But I had just recently got hard back into wrestling and getting into, the wrestlers that are wrestling now. And it was pretty funny because the only reason that I'm able to watch, or I was able to watch it, was because of John's YouTube TV and able to catch it. But then they went to Netflix, so I've been watching all the shows on there. So that's been really cool. They had got it ironed out from the boxing situation with fucking what was Mike Tyson. Yeah, at first I thought WWE on Netflix was cooked, but the first show there was no problem, so they had got it all ironed out. And so the Royal Rumble was this past Saturday, and man, that was a great fucking show. I mean, it started off with the women's match. That shit was great. Everybody had good chemistry throughout, and it was just a good match. And then there was a tag team match that was awesome. Cody Rhodes and fucking Kevin Owens had their big WWE Universe Championship match. That shit was brutal as fuck. They were slamming each other through fucking ladders and shit. That shit was insane. Like I know Kevin Owens' back has to be fucked up today. Like there's just no way. And then the men's Royal Rumble. I mean, talk about a stunner. I mean, you had superstar after superstar in there. I'm fucking John Cena, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, like like Rey Mysterio. Like there was just so many people, and for Jey Uso to win the fucking Royal Rumble was the most shocking shit I think I've ever seen in wrestling. Like I was certain because it came down to John Cena and Jey Uso at the end, and I was certain like, okay, this is John's ticket to go to WrestleMania, so he could win that 17th title before he retires because this has been his fucking retirement tour. And no, he fucking lost again. He hasn't won a match in like 2,000 days. It's honestly like the craziest shit ever. So, at the end, he gave like a heartfelt, like motivational ass speech about, doing what's right for the company. And he's going to participate in the Elimination Chamber to try to get that, last title shot to go to WrestleMania. So I'm pretty sure he'll win that. But yeah, seeing the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, John Cena, and Jey Uso fucking won. And I love fucking Uso. Fucking yeet. That shit is, he's fucking electric. That shit is crazy. The crowd goes insane. So I had a really fun time with that. Royal Rumble was awesome. Yeah, it was fucking dope. And then my last one, we got farther into our Oscar movie journey, added one more to the belt. We watched Conclave. I'm actually glad it wasn't The Substance because John was supposed to watch The Substance, but he didn't watch the fucking Substance. But we watched Conclave. Ralph Fiennes, Isabella Rossellini, Stanley Tucci. It's a pretty good cast. It has to do with, the Pope. Because just a real quick summary, the Pope dies. And I didn't know this about, that whole thing with the Pope. I didn't know they have like a voting system. Like they have like a whole voting thing between all the cardinals. And it's like a secluded thing. They get in this one church and, they just have a little mini election. It's honestly pretty fucking crazy. But yeah, that movie was great. That movie was actually really fucking good because I went in there not giving a fuck about the Pope. I don't care about any of that shit. And Ralph Fiennes, who is Voldemort for people that don't know, he gave a hella performance. Isabella Rossellini, who I think was nominated for sure at the Golden Globes. I don't know if she won, so I don't know if she has an Oscar nomination either, but she was great. She gave her a great performance. Yeah, that movie was good. And the cinematography, if it wins for that, I don't know if it's nominated. I think it was nominated to Golden Globes. If it wins for cinematography, I'm not gonna be mad. Like I'm at the point where Conclave better win something. And we still got like 4 or 5 movies to watch. That movie was a good fucking movie. So yeah, like I said, or I've said in different podcast episodes, we're going through all the best picture winners. I think with Conclave, we've seen 4 of them now. And I want the next one to be The Substance, and we still got to watch Anora. And there's for sure a couple more after that, but yeah, Conclave, it's a good movie. And yeah, Andrea didn't really care for the Pope shit either, but she also agreed it was a really good movie. So yeah, and that was the one I rented. So I'm really serious about this shit, spending money. So yeah, those are my 2.
You guys go what we watches this week. Let us know what you guys watched, listened to, or perhaps played. Drop all those down in the comments below. No news updates here, but we'll transition into final thoughts. Look at this. I got my Postios.
Postios.
I got some Postios. My boy came out, and I was actually looking, bro. I don't know from what I could tell or what they were saying. This is the first time they do the Oreos little twist in it. I guess Oreos in there are always solid.
Yeah.
So he's got a little double flavor in there.
What's the flavor?
I don't think I'm not gonna. I don't think I like them.
I don't think I like them.
I don't think I'm gonna like them. Salted caramel and shortbread flavor cream. I got this one and I got another one over here on my fucking wall.
I wouldn't like
that. They're right there.
Well, you gotta open one of them.
Yeah, that's why I bought it. But I'm like, damn, do I really want to open it?
Right.
I don't know. And it was pretty cool because all the cookies, like, they all have a different logo on them. Like this one has a record. And
shit.
Another one, he has a sunflower on it for Sunflower. Another one, he's got his truck for F1 Trillion album and Nights Night on it for Circles. And he's just got a bunch of different. All the Oreos have different logos. I thought that was freaking sweet.
That's dope.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I got those Postios. Yeah. Another thing I want to say real quick too. I was editing last week's episode, and if you guys are considering subscribing or like, why should I watch you guys? Go watch that last episode, man. Like, we have great guests on here, phenomenal guests and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's really us 4, 5, depending on situations. But LFG, we get along really well. We like to throw jabs at each other and just have fun. That last episode, it was just a fun. It was just a fun time, man. Like I was rewatching it. You guys should go rewatch it too. It's just like how well we just gel and just are good friends, and it was a fun episode to do in the moment, and then to go back and look at it and edit it. It was cool. Like that's at the end of the day, what we're about on LFG was that last episode, and it was cool. So just a shout out to my panelists, my fellow friends. Awesome, man. So appreciate you guys. Yeah, go check out that last episode. It's pretty cool. That's all that's like.
Nah, for sure. That's funny as fuck, man. Yeah, for next week, the next episode next week, it might be the same formula. Honestly, if I'm thinking about it, we're gonna have Invincible. The Invincible debuts this week. I think it's the 6th. I think, but that's fucking 3 episodes. How long are Invincible episodes? Is that 30, 40 minutes? Is that around?
That's a 40, 45 minute. Yeah.
Yes, 3 episode premiere. Shit, we're
Yeah.
gonna be locked into that, talking about that. We'll have the trailer reactions. It's gonna be a busy week at LFG. And I'm sure some more news will come out about something. Something always does. There's always some pop culture news that breaks. So get yourself locked in. Hit that subscribe button. If you're on audio platform, let's say it again every week. Please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is the greatest way you can support us. Just subscribe, and then you can continue listening to us on the audio platform if that's how you like to consume the content. Because I get it. I listen to podcasts on on the podcast apps and different things like that. But do please again subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the TikToks, more condensed versions of the topics that we're talking about. And yeah, great episode. I really loved this episode. It was really cool to flesh out the things that we were talking about in the news and giving everything in the what we watches, it's fair time to talk about whatever we want to talk about. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, LFG, hell yeah.
Well, there you guys go. Another episode in the books. Leave all your thoughts on today's episode down in the comments below. Yeah, we appreciate you guys watching the episode. Like I said, go check out that last episode if you want to see what LFG is truly about. Consider subscribing. Go check out that last one. I think you guys will enjoy that one. But yeah, for our audio listeners, drop us 5 stars. That would be much appreciated. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG, where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.